All right, we are live. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to bracket number 6 of the season 3 of the Youth Drone Sports Championships. Another Thursday night, another great lineup of pilots. Marty, what do we got tonight?
Well, this is the halfway point. Actually, after tonight will be the halfway point of our season 3 summer season. And we have some newcomers tonight. We've got a really exciting race course tonight for the main event through a library. And I say we just get right into it. And again, this is the Youth Drone Sports Championships. Again, for those who've watched this before, this is the first of its kind. Youth drone racing and other drone sports coming soon. Kids in real life are building drones, learning to build them, fly them, and race them. And when we can't do it in real life, we do it in a first-person view racing simulator. The one we're using is VelociDrone, many people's favorite first-person view drone racing simulator. And the pilots, instead of wearing goggles to fly the first-person view drones, they're looking at their computer screens to watch the first-person view feed from virtual drones. As we've been doing all summer long, we are starting with a group of beginning pilots who have not been flying very long, and they're still getting used to the racing scene. And they're going to fly in an oval in a school gym. It's a virtual school gym. There's an oval of 6 race gates. They have to hit them in counterclockwise direction, so basically turning left. And we start with that. That is our undercard. That is our oval race, and we have some great pilots getting ready to fly that. Then we move on to our main event, the open race, and that's where we hit the library on a race course designed by one of our pilots, Daniel Daylight, FPV. Second week in a row that Daylight designed the race course. Excuse you, whoever that was. And we've got all our pilots. You can hear them. We've got our second week in a row with a course designed by Daniel Daylight FPV. Last week we were in the neighborhood. We were rocking the cul-de-sac, flying in and out of the porch, going over the top of the roof line. And this week we're in the library. Last week's champion, who stopped a 3-week win streak by Vanadium, Kenrick FPV, all the way from Indonesia, cannot be here tonight. It's already Friday morning where he is in Indonesia, but he said last minute, I cannot come back and defend. So that means Vanadium, who is back, has a chance to reclaim the Thursday night bracket championship. But he's got a lot of challengers, and we will be in the library. One of the challengers, again, is course designer Daylight FPV. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Of course, it's Thursday night. We start with the oval. And I think we're ready to meet the pilots in the oval. Are you ready, Joel?
I am, yeah. We're ready to go. So first up is the Big Oof. The Big Oof.
Are you able to submit times?
Nope, it's too late, Marty. Or, well, you're locked in.
Pilots trying to get in the last minute. We get qualifying time.
26.19.
Ooh,
well, you have to just show up.
Stuff of legend. Pilots are racing before the race.
Proof.
Hey, we are live, Will.
Oh, my bad.
All right, so pilots are racing leading up to live time, and they're laying down qualifying times for the big bracket. So we're keeping track of all of that before you even start watching us. That's what we're doing. But here we are in match 1. This is the oval group. As Joel said, the Big Oof with the cool-looking, what is that, a Lego guy? No, that's like a Minecraft guy? What is that, Big Oof?
I think it's a Lego guy doing a dab. So.
A dab Lego guy.
It's a Roblox person.
Roblox, that's it. Roblox dab, nice and pixelated. That's the Big Oof from the Minnesota STEM Partnership, made possible. That team is made possible by Mini Analytics and Dan Atkins, the Minnesota Big Data and Analytics group. So we love having Big Oof here. He's been racing the oval for the past few weeks, looking for his first win. We'll see what happens. Going up against last week's champion of the oval. You're only allowed to win the oval twice before you graduate out of it. This is Vapid FPV from Grand Forks, North Dakota. Came in, made his debut last week, and won the oval. First time. Has not taken the time to update his profile picture, however. Does not have anything fun like a Roblox dab or anything like that. I don't know what he's waiting for. He is our returning oval champion, but he's still with the default goggles in green. But we have another newcomer. Just like Vapid last week, we have a newcomer from Roseville Area High School here in the Twin Cities. We have a brand new pilot. I believe he's going to be a sophomore.
Wait, does that mean
sophomore?
Does that mean Roseville's getting a team this year?
I believe that means Roseville's going to have a team. I reached out to Mr. Hogue at Roseville, and I said, guess what? We got one of your pilots racing tonight, so we're going to make this happen. This is Horizon Lunar.
Let's go.
Sophomore to be at Roseville Area High School. Welcome, Horizon Lunar. First time racing with us. Are you excited?
I am excited. A little bit nervous, but yeah, mainly excited.
All right. Well, I know you've been practicing the oval. You're going up against last week's champ, Vapid FPV from Grand Forks, and the Big Oof from Minneapolis. Is that right, the Big Oof?
Yeah.
All right. The big city. The Big Oof from the big city. You got some competition, Horizon Lunar. We shall see what happens. Remember, it's 5 laps around this oval course. Each heat is 5 laps. First pilot to get around 5 times wins the heat. And we will do this as many times as it takes for one of you to win 3 times. We're calling it the Super Chase the Ace. You don't have to win 3 in a row. You just have to win 3 in total. So we'll do this a minimum of 3 times. We'll do it a maximum of 7 times. And wouldn't that be awesome if we have to do it 7 times?
That'd be something.
Never happened before, but there's always a first time. Okay.
Always a first. I think pilots are ready, so we are ready to roll.
Are they ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, it's just 5 times around the oval.
All right, go ahead and start them up, Brian.
Shake out the butterflies. Here we go.
Sour Power behind the scenes running our races tonight.
Yes. Thank you, Brian. Okay, look at that. Fast start. And it is... Oh, the Big Oof had an early lead, but Vapid overtook a Big Oof. Vapid's in blue. Big Oof is in orange. Horizon Lunar is in green. And they are close. Look at that. It is a tight group as they go around and around.
Trading that second spot there. Big Oof and Lunar.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. Horizon Lunar close.
Let's see if we can catch him. On to lap number 5 we go. Look at Big Oof. Oh,
what a great race.
Tracking him down.
Well, Lunar had to go back. So Vapid takes the first one. Less than a second behind was the Big Oof, and Horizon Lunar was right there the whole time, but had to go back to a gate that was missed. You can't miss gates. You got to go back and hit him, and he did, but it cost him a couple seconds. But wow, they were right there together the whole time. Fantastic flying pilots. All right, so Vapid is the ace with 1 win. Remember, first pilot to win 3 times will take our undercard oval. And race manager Sour Power, let's run them again. This is a great group.
Well, if you mess up anywhere on the slalom, you die.
You're alive, Will.
Oh, I thought I was muted.
All right. Hey, Horizon Lunar had the lead there for a second.
Big Oof is in first place. Oh, had a little stumble there on the start gate. Click to put the first gate at the bottom. Lunar in first place now.
Nice and steady. Roseville Area High School. Represent. Flying in green. I believe that is that the colors of Roseville? I think so.
Red. I thought Roseville's red.
Oh, maybe they are.
Black and white.
Black and white. And he's talking while he's winning.
There you go.
Horizon Lunar grabs it. 37 seconds.
Vapid,
Got used to
rapid.
this racing thing pretty fast. Comes out and wins the second one. Okay. So we got Lunar has 1. Vapid has 1. Big Oof, time for you to grab one.
Throw a scoreboard up here for us. Oh boy.
See if we can go to 7. All right. So if we're going to get a team in Roseville, we got to get a team up in Grand Forks, North Dakota for Vapid. All right, we're working on that. Will Minnesota win the Oval tonight, or will it stay in the great state of North Dakota? Let's see. All right, Joel, you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah, send him.
Brian, let's do it. Sour Power, running things behind the scenes in VelociDrone, and here we go. Big Oof, always fasting, always starting fast. Fasting
I
start.
haven't tried it yet. That's what I was.
Big Oof is right there. Okay, we hear somebody else
Gonna mute him.
having some background conversations. Horizon Lunar taking really great lines. Look at this. Big Oof is trying to catch him, and he does. A little pause from Lunar springs the Big Oof. But they're chasing. The chase pack is coming. Here comes Lunar. Here comes Vapid. Can the Big Oof hang on? Oh, this is
missed at
close.
the gate. Trying to cut that one too close. Big Oof will take home the win. We're on our way to 7 matches. Let's go.
3 races, 3 different winners. Look at this. I might have made a prediction that comes true here. Okay, Big Oof, nice job holding it together. Now these pilots are dealing with you and I doing a lot of talking, Joel. They're nerves of steel. Apparently, they can hear us, they can hear what's happening, and they're just locked in. Okay, well, now it's just chase the ace normal, right? First one to win 2.
First
You're
one,
all
2.
even. Okay,
Run him.
let's run them again. We tried to super chase the ace, and they all just won 1. So now we're to regular chase the ace. All right, fast start from Big Oof. Big Oof has the fastest starts in the business.
This is probably the tightest packs we've seen on this oval.
It's really great flying.
Here's Vapid.
Oh,
Blade to
Vapid and Big
blade
Oof
with-
trading places.
Something to be said about a turn left course. You know, it's just nice and simple. Don't make a mistake. I can tell you right now, Horizon Lunar needs to increase his camera angle. He was already pushing it so hard that he easily could increase his speed.
All right, Big Oof has got... He did it! Oh my gosh, look at how close that was. Big Oof. Just barely.
Whoa, we're looking at less than 50 or 50, what was that, 56 milliseconds between those two? Wow.
Goodness, Oof. Vapid, did you see him there as you passed?
Saw him.
My goodness, that was close. And of course, Horizon Lunar chasing all the way, but Big Oof, 2 in a row. Big Oof from Minneapolis, Minnesota STEM Partnership. You are 1 away, my friend. 1 away from your first win in the Oval. Let's see if Vapid and Horizon Lunar have anything to say about it. Man, that was close. You guys are putting on some thrilling heats here. How many people are watching? We got 4 viewers on Twitch. Maybe some more on YouTube, Facebook.
Oh yeah. We
All
got
over the place.
about 10 overall. We're doing good.
Nice. Well, welcome everybody. Thursday night, every Thursday night in the YDSC Youth Drone Sports Championships. All right, are you guys ready? Big Oof is 1 away. Can anybody stop him? He's getting some practice laps in.
Let's roll him.
All right, Brian. Race Manager Sour Power. He's been running races every day this week in daily office hours. We call them the DOH Championships. DOH.
Lunar had a little problem there. He got stuck in the middle. Not sure what happened. But Vapid's out in the lead right now. Here comes Big Oof. Got to trace him down right along with him.
Yeah, Vapid and Big Oof are a lap ahead of Lunar because Lunar got stuck for a second. But man, Vapid and Oof are really stuck, and they've got Lunar there right with him, even though he's a lap back.
That is some great chase cam footage. There is Vapid. He's caking us 1 more round at least.
Got
Another
that start
tenth of a
down this
second.
time.
Woo!
Man, that
All
was
right.
tight. Big Oof,
It's
you were
all-
that close. All right,
It's all
and
on Lunar. It's all on Lunar to win this one. Keep this going to game number 6.
This is our 6th, right?
Oh no, that was 5. That would take us to game number 6.
Yeah, this
We're-
is our
we're-
6th.
we're on to
if
6,
Lunar
yeah.
wins, we go to 7. The magical 7.
The magical 7. There, the points are posted.
Okay, so Vapid wins, he wins. If Oof wins, he wins. If Lunar wins, we go to 7. Here we go. Man, yeah. Everyone's getting used to those fast starts. Big Oof is always fast out of the start.
Here's Lunar trying to make a move. Needs Vapid to make a mistake.
Lunar is the newcomer. Vapid was the newcomer last week. Showing that he's got a little bit more experience here, but you never know. Going around and around.
Big Oof is trailing by a couple gates here, so...
Oh, he's trying...
Oh, desperately needed that, but oh, so close. Wow.
So close.
Another 120 millisecond difference between Vapid and her Lunar right there.
I'm going to give these pilots a round of applause. This was fantastic, you guys.
Best oval track we've had so far.
Really amazing. Big Oof finishes 3rd in that heat, was 1 win away. Horizon Lunar, first time, almost forces the big 7th heat. We've never seen it. Grabbed a win and was right there at the end. Nice job, Horizon Lunar. How did this first race feel?
My heart is racing a lot more than I thought it would be.
Everybody says that.
Yeah, it was super fun though. I'm looking forward to the next week.
Cool. Yeah, well, we'd love to have you back. Big Oof, you have been putting up great heats Thursday after Thursday. Still haven't gotten that win yet, but man, it's been fun to watch you. Big Oof, could you see it in your sights this week?
No.
No. No.
All right, well, we love having you here. Keep trying. It'll happen for you. And we know that the guy who won this week he's graduated. He can't race the oval anymore. This was his 2nd week in a row winning the oval. Vapid FPV, all the way from Grand Forks, North Dakota, where there will be a drone team. Vapid, could you feel the heat after heat?
Oh, yeah. The first one I felt they were going pretty good out of the gate, and then the other 2 I had a rough start. So.
You said you got your starts down a little bit faster, though, right?
Yeah. I wasn't given enough throttle, and so I'd tip right off the bat.
Well, Big Oof routinely is the first one off the starting block, but yeah, you guys were catching up and sticking with him there, and really remarkable flying. How did it feel compared to the first week?
I felt a little bit more pressure this time, just because I know that Oof is a good flyer too, and then I didn't know what Lunar would be like, and he turned out to be a pretty good pilot, and there was some tough competition between all 3 of us, so I got to give hats off to Lunar though for a first week flyer.
Yeah, absolutely. GG everybody. Fantastic flying. Really fun to watch, you guys. Thanks for kicking us off on this 6th Thursday of 12. The halfway point of the summer. Can you believe the summer is halfway done? In some ways it feels like it's been forever, and in other ways it's flown by, but really wonderful way to start off the night in the oval with Vapid FPV. And Vapid, you were going to be racing in the big race as well, correct?
Yep.
All right, well, you've definitely earned it.
So I'm gonna make a call here since Tomic is not with us. I'd like to do a 4-up for our plan. So we're gonna bump 2 in. So Vapid, since he just won and he was sitting on that 7th seed, we're gonna take the 7th and 8th seeded qualifiers and make them basically prove it, play for their lives. So that's gonna put Cap Banana, Vapid, Ewa, and Eclipse in our play-in match to get into our top 8 for the night.
Okay. So the 7th and 8th seeds will be decided amongst these 4, and we are chasing the ace traditional style, correct, Joel?
That is correct, yep.
Okay, so when we do it traditionally, it's the first pilot to win twice. Again, doesn't have to happen in order, but we're going to race these 4 pilots on the big track. We're about to enter the library. Mr. Green in the library with the wrench. It looks like that library. These 4 pilots are going to race the library, and they're going to race one-lap heats, and they're going to race as many times as it takes for one of them to win twice. Then that winner who wins twice will automatically be in the 7th spot, and then we're going to look at points to see who's in the 8th spot. So keep flying, pilots. Don't finish when there's a winner. Your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place finishes will matter. All right? So let's take a look at this library course. Well, actually, let's meet the other pilots. In addition to Vapid FPV, who just won the oval, we have Captain Banana, the 6th grader, the youth movement, the big talker. Here he is. He's got to play in this week. He's going to play in and see if he can grab one of those 7th or 8th spots, going up against Ewa. Ewa from Minneapolis Southwest, going to be a senior, class of 21. And you can see her cool circus performer profile picture there. She performs in the circus when circuses are performing. And she also races with us, races drones here in VelociDrone. Excited to have Ewa from Minneapolis Southwest, another team made possible by the Minnesota STEM by Mini Analytics. By Mini Analytics and Dan Atkins, the Minnesota Big Data and Analytics community. And then we have Eclipse from the Tiny Turbines homeschool team, a newly formed team. Eclipse joined the YDSC late in our spring season, made a great debut, great showing, raced with us in the state tournament, and now it's racing with us here in the summer. And this is Eclipse vying for one of those spots, going up against, again, Vapid, who won the oval.
He says one of his hobbies is Nerf modding. I love Nerf mods.
They like Nerf modding. Okay, well, we'll have to learn what that is. Eclipse, any comments on Nerf modding?
Nothing.
Sorry, I was muted.
That's okay.
And brain fart.
No worries.
It's complicated.
It's complicated. I'm just gonna imagine what it is. That's fine.
Yeah.
Leave it to our imaginations.
It's
All
the
right.
newer Nerf rival stuff where it's like electric motors and it'll shoot these tiny little balls instead of the darts. And so you'll rip out the motors and either put in like a higher voltage battery and swap out the motors to better brushless ones, and then these balls go ripping across the room at like 100 miles an hour and they hurt. You wouldn't think Nerf.
Stock rival speed. 100
Yes.
miles an hour stock rival.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Rival Master Ace.
It's awesome.
Wow. All right, we'll have to live stream that sometime. Okay, so Banana, Ewa, Eclipse, and Vapid racing in the library, and we will learn this course as we watch it. And watch out, because you can get stuck under the floor if you're not careful.
All right, go
Here in the
and run
library.
him. Go and run him, Brian.
I gotta sit down in my chair.
Banana. Always
Banana
vocal.
out
And here he
first.
goes. Oh, look at that. I gotta get my angle right.
Yep, so Vapid down through the dive gate first and across the floor into the Windows logo or the glass pane. Up and
The
over to
four
the
square.
stairs, yeah, where he's going to go through the recharge gate. He climbs around the top, around the edge, up to the first ladder up. Then we have a little duck, duck, gray duck action going, poke peekaboo. Down
Peekaboo
the
Street.
stairs, yeah, the peekaboo sweep, yep. Around the four betas, and then he's back
Beta
to
flags.
second one. There's Vapid taking home the first win.
Vapid staying
Eclipse.
hot, coming out of the oval.
And Eclipse. Second places do matter, friends. So Eclipse coming over here up the stairs. Comes in.
And
Bananas
Eclipse gets second.
working on third place finish right behind Eclipse. A couple seconds.
That was not my run.
That was not his run, he says.
And here comes Ewa in green. Again, going around those beta FPV flags, and you have to come up and over the finish gate and come back down through it. And there she finishes. Takes fourth. All right, so Vapid, again, staying hot, coming out of the oval and into the library, not missing a beat. Vapid, you are the ace. Win another one, and you are automatically into the bracket. Eclipse takes second, Banana third, Ewa fourth. Placements do matter, as Joel said. And that is in 0-1, my partner here. Okay, we run them again as we get to know this course a little bit more. The library, like the game Clue. Boom, nice start. Okay, going through that array of green gates. Going down an offset ladder of newbie drone gates. Vapid out front again in blue through the 4-square window pane. Okay.
Oh, Banana's
Banana
right there.
Now. Yes. Oh, but Banana had a mishap. In the ladder right there with Vapid. Look at this. Peekaboo. Duck Duck. They're going around the beta FPV flags.
Was it going to be? It looks like it's Banana. Banana gets it.
Oh my gosh, Banana. They were right there.
Little mishap on my part.
Yeah, then Vapid has trouble getting through that finish gate, but Banana grabs a heat of his own. Nicely done, the 6th grader. He's gonna be, it was a big choice of what school district Banana was gonna go to school in. Promising young pilot, lots of recruiters. Sounds like he's gonna be going to Edina, going to middle school in Edina. So watch out for the Hornets. Captain Banana grabs the win. Vapid and Banana both have an ace. Eclipse got 3rd in that one, and we are. There's Ewa coming in 4th. All right, so remember, chase the ace. One of these pilots wins twice to end it. It could be Banana, it could be Vapid. Eclipse and Ewa have further to go.
It will be the banana.
Nice talking, Banana.
So we have.
That last run was so close.
Here we go. Get ready. We're off.
All right, fast start.
Vapid and Banana fighting for that first place pole position. Vapid comes out front. Banana with a little crash on that first
Banana
round.
tumbled. Yep. Vapid down the gravity gate. Cross to the window pane.
Oh, I got stuck under the map. Oh, but I don't know that to get out.
Okay, stuck under the floorboards,
But he's
but
alive.
knows how to get out. Yep. Okay. Meanwhile, Vapid trying to close this thing out. Can he do it? He's into the beta flags. Around, up and over the finish gate, and through 37 seconds.
That's my best time.
Eclipse is fighting for his life here. If he wins, I think he might actually take home 2nd place. Crashes right there. That puts Captain Banana into 2nd place. Eclipse going to have to try and catch up.
Can
Curse
Eclipse
the
catch
announcer, he
the
is
yellow Banana?
fighting this gate up. Banana has a 9-gate lead, closing in on the finish there as he goes up the stairs. Eclipse does not have the ability to catch up. That will put Banana in 2nd place overall, Eclipse in 3rd place overall. So we'll say goodnight to Eclipse and Ewa from the play-in.
Nice flying, all these pilots. Eclipse and Ewa, you guys are done for the night, but we appreciate you being here. Got a chance to fly the library as you both come in. And Eclipse, we learned a little bit about Nerf modding. Appreciate that. And I also, Ewa and I have been talking about website stuff. She's got a knack for helping our cause on the website. So thank you, Ewa, for that. Always great to have you flying with us. We hope you'll stick around to see what happens as Vapid and Captain Banana move on to the bracket. Vapid, everything we've done tonight so far, you've won. You won the oval, and you won the play-in. You were in the 7th spot. And Banana, 2nd time ever in the bracket. I think it's Vapid's 2nd time in the bracket too. So they will be in the 7th and 8th spot, and we will get a look at this bracket as we stay in the library. Sour Power, race manager, running things behind the scenes, moving us very easily into this whole new room. And there it is. Okay, this is going to be 1v1 double elimination bracket. So we have 4 matches to start, match races. If you look up at the top of the bracket, the first match of the night will be High Voltage, the outgoing senior captain from St. Louis Park, 2-time state champion, St. Louis Park Orioles drone team. High Voltage is on his way to the University of Minnesota Duluth, where he will be racing for the Bulldog drone racing team. Going up against Quad Boy from Wichita, Kansas. Quad Boy racing all the way from Wichita, and Quad Boy actually won our daily office hours race today. The Doe champion for today, earlier this morning, was Quad Boy. Let's see if he can continue his run. What seeds are these, Joel?
This should be...
So 6 and 3?
That is right. Yep, third seed and 6th seed overall.
So Voltage is 3rd and Quad Boy is 6th. Okay. Let's start with those 2. They are going to race basically a best of 3, right? The first one to win 2 wins it.
That is
and then
correct,
we'll meet the other pilots. All right. Sour Power, our High Voltage and Quad Boy ready.
They are ready.
This is so unfair.
Here we go.
I'm going up against Warhead.
We can hear you, Banana. All right.
He's scared that he's going up against Warhead.
That's how brackets work. That's right. 8 spot goes against the top spot. Okay, and look at this. Voltage
Moves up
currently
the
in the
ladder.
lead.
Oh no. We're good.
Voltage in purple, Quad Boy in blue. As Voltage.
Oof. Yikes.
A 30-second lap. Solid. 30-second and change. And Quad Boy getting the hang of it. Coming in
It's so annoying.
at 41 seconds. All right. Voltage
I wish my
home.
time showed up there. Joel, did you get my text?
I did, yeah.
All right, you're looking at the qualifying times up in the corner. You see that Voltage qualified 30, claimed to have a faster time. I hear there's photographic evidence, but he's going to have to earn his way. He's got to get past Quad Boy.
Yep.
Won the first heat. Let's see what happens in the second heat. Can Quad Boy force a third in deciding? Otherwise, he'll have to work his way up from the bottom half of the bracket. This is double elimination. Going again. 1 lap wonders. Boom. Fast start.
Quad Boy had a little mistake there right off the gate. Right off the start.
Voltage getting out first. Gravity.
Having some problems with that gravity, though.
Yeah, I came in too low.
I think he came in
Nope.
under it. I thought it was a... thought it was a
Shoot
launch
up
gate,
gate,
not a gravity
yeah.
gate.
Real-time commentary. He goes up the ladder into the peekaboo. Nice looking flying from High Voltage in purple. Got a 10-gate lead on Quad Boy, and he closes it out. Voltage just slightly slower than his first lap, but several seconds ahead of Quad Boy, our Doe champion for the day. All right, Quad Boy, you will be down in the bottom half. Not done. You can certainly work your way back. Voltage, you get to stay up top. Nice flying, you guys. Voltage, the human flag.
The human flag.
All right, let's see who we have next in our bracket.
Next up is going to be Vanadium, last week's 2nd place finisher, versus our up-and-comer Vapid.
All right, the V's, the killer V's here. We've got
Dan and
our
Vap.
second seeded qualifier Vanadium against Vapid, our oval champion and our top qualifier from the play-in. Vanadium was our 3-peat champion up until last week when he was stopped by Kenrick from Indonesia. Kenrick is not here. Now Vanadium, second qualifying time against Warhead. Warhead's been working on this course. We're going to see him later. But let's see what happens between the V's, Vanadium and Vapid. Vapid's already proven something on this course. What happens when he faces Vanadium from Phoenix, Arizona? The Desert Destroyer.
Recently call him that.
I like the Desert Destroyer. That's nice.
Dude, it's the best.
So we got North Dakota against Arizona.
Go ahead and run them.
Let's do it. Sour power.
Vanadium out first, right along with Vapid, see if we can get some chase cam footage or while Vanadium's still within grasp. Oh boy.
Tantalizing to see that blue quad in front of you. Can you catch him? Not easy.
Not easy. Didn't take that
Library.
ladder too tight there. Had a pretty wide spin around. Clips the first beta FPV flag on down the stairs. Having
Where
some
am
problem.
Where am I?
Where is he? He's completely lost at this point.
As
But-
Vapid is trying to catch up.
Plays
Still
a
gets a
little,
34.
a little, what do we call that? The peekaboo, where he goes through the gate and back out underneath it, right in one.
Yeah. It's a
cheater.
veteran move.
It's a cheater move. There should be a hidden gate on top.
All right, Vanadium gets the first one. Vapid running into one of the fastest pilots that races with us every Thursday, getting a taste of that Desert Destroyer. Let's run him again. Can Vapid pull an upset here? Definitely a promising newcomer. Both of these pilots are going to be helping start teams at their school this fall. No matter what happens in the fall, no matter what school looks like, we will be racing either in the simulator, we can do it in real life safely.
It's like the worst respawn to get.
A little respawn for Vapid. Meanwhile, Vanadium this time, no problems. 27.040.
Almost as fast as his qualifying time, 26.811. A couple hundred milliseconds off.
Tough to beat. Vanadium from Phoenix, Arizona, where he's going to be a senior in high school. I believe Vapid is also going to be a senior in high school.
Good fly, Vanadium.
Good race, man.
All right. Couple of good guys. Great flying. Vanadium, you stay up top. Vapid, still alive. Just got to work your way up from the bottom half of the bracket. Been there before. And we are on to match number 3. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. We have course designer Daylight FPV all the way from Austin. I'm sorry, not Austin. San Antonio, Texas. Why did I say Austin? I've been to Austin. I like Austin, but Daylight is from San Antonio. All right, San Antonio, Texas designed last week's course in the neighborhood, designed this week's course in the library, going up against Raid Optics. And I have to say, Raid Optics, going to be a junior at Eden Prairie High School in Eden Prairie, Minnesota, another team supported by Mini Analytics, the big data and analytics community in the Twin Cities. Raid Optics always has his eye on Daylight, always likes to measure himself against Daylight. Well, here we go. First match of tonight's bracket for the two of you, and you get to measure all you want. Here we go. Daylight on the course he designed, and Raid Optics, who likes to turn off the announcers when he flies.
There we go. Go and run him, Brian. Let's go. There we go. We got our first comment on Periscope, Marty. We've been streaming to Periscope the last couple of weeks. You had no idea.
I didn't know. I
Drew
love it.
Whitson,
Periscope.
Drew Whitson, friend of mine, and it says cool stuff.
Fantastic. Well, we are watching as Daylight just ahead of his trash talk rival, Raid Optics. But
Raid
again,
Optics. Look at this line by Raid. Raid is, oh my gosh. Raid is going to be a force to reckon with here in a couple weeks.
ooh, Daylight with a 30, Raid with a 32.
Already is, but it's just week over week improvement is just phenomenal.
Yeah, I gotta say, Raid Optics, when you started last school year, it took a little while, right? You had to get used to this drone thing, but you have been working and working and working.
He might not be hearing us. Remember, he jumps in a different channel.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to tell everybody else, though. He has been working and grinding and showing up for office hours every day, as has Daylight, by the way. But that was a really great heat. Daylight got it. Daylight, you are the ace. Can you close it out and just put this debate to rest? Or is Raid Optics going to roar back? Let's see. Here they go. Fast
with the
start
hole
through
shot.
the greens. Yep. Down the offset ladder of newbie drone and gravity. Raid is trying to catch him, but Daylight has an edge as he climbs the ladder. Oh, it's close.
Just a gate behind right now. Oh, Raid misses the top ladder. The top rung of that ladder. It has to go back for it. That will give Daylight enough of a breathing
You
room.
cannot blame the announcers.
Yep.
Daylight. 2 in a row. All right. Nice flying, you guys. Raid, could you see him? You were close that whole time.
I took that ladder way too. I went too high above it.
Well, we were just remarking, I don't know if you could hear it, but your improvement has been phenomenal, and you were right there going after the course designer, but Daylight gets you on this one. 2 in a row for Daylight from San Antonio. Really a brilliant course designer. I mean, he's been putting together some amazing courses for us to fly. We appreciate it, Daylight, and you were staying up top in the bracket. Raid Optics, you're not done, but you got to work your way up from the bottom.
Shame though.
All right, moving into match number 4, we have Warhead, our top seed from the qualifying times, versus Cap Banana, one of our play-in competitors, finishing in the 8th seed. So this is number 1 versus number 8 right now. Warhead
This is pretty
and Cap
exciting.
Banana.
This is the outgoing graduated senior from Hill Murray, Warhead. Lives in Wisconsin, but is moving to St. Paul to go to the University of St. Thomas, which I believe is now a Division I school. I think I heard that right.
Is it
St.
really?
Thomas is moving up to D1. And then a newcomer just entering middle school, Captain Banana, a 6th grader. But man, he's ready for prime time. He's been flying and talking, and he's going up against Warhead. He wasn't happy about it. Let's see what happens.
I
Can
wouldn't be
he
happy
catch
about it.
the college freshman? The 6th grader against the college freshman. As we line them up, remember, best 2 out of 3 here. 1 lap wonders.
Oh, but Warhead has a mistake out of that first tunnel that puts Cap Banana in first place. Makes
Warhead
mistake.
catches them in the offset ladder.
Yep.
Okay, Warhead in purple for the St. Thomas Tommies.
This is always a game of mistakes.
Climbing. Duck, duck, gray duck, as we say here in Minnesota.
There he goes, a little cheater move there at the end.
Little peekaboo there. 31 for Warhead. Just a little duck in, duck out. And here comes Banana, Captain Banana. Going to be racing in the YDSC for a long time. Oh, he takes a little break on the ledge. Okay, Captain.
Cap ban.
See what you're up against.
Ugh. That was
It's all right. Keep it cool.
Stay
All right.
focused. Banana Cap.
different.
Okay, Captain Banana again entering the school year, switching districts. Big recruiting war. Going to Edina. But it's
Wait.
Warhead.
When people start recruiting them to be on their drone teams and their jumping schools, that'll be the day, Marty. That will be the day.
I don't think St. Louis Park's done. I don't think the story is done here because they're about to. They're noticing what they just are missing out on because Banana did go to elementary school in St. Louis Park.
That and Viper is showing some
Still
serious.
regret it.
Still regret. I mean, St. Louis Park.
doing it, I know.
St. Louis Park is the 2-time defending state champion, so.
But they
shows
lost high
something.
voltage in racers, so you know you got Donut as
Mark with a Q.
corner.
Mark,
with a Q,
local
no.
cars out. Nugget.
Okay. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we
that's
gotta
right. You
get
got
Nugget.
Nugget coming up.
Nugget's been in the wraps. He's been putting in his time.
Oh, good. Okay.
He's been getting faster.
Otherwise known as low voltage.
Low voltage. Go ahead and run him again, Ryan.
Okay, here we go. Warhead and Banana going again, getting caught up in all the off-season stuff, the recruiting stuff. Look at Warhead has really been working on this track. He likes to know what the track is early. We've done a little switch up on him sometimes. Doesn't appreciate that, but if he gets a chance to practice. Really nice looking flying in the purple.
Yeah, tight. Yeah, hug that ladder up really nicely. Very
And
good.
a little sub 30, 29 seconds and change.
So he's put down a 26.69, which is a pretty impressive time. But that's in qualifying. Qualifying in the mains is a little bit different. Got someone biting at your heels.
All right, Banana getting some good extra practice here. Both these pilots also showing up for office hours on the regular. Great way to get better for all you other pilots who haven't been there. If you're part of the YDSC summer season, if you're part of Drone Sports Camp, you can join us for office hours every week. Where Sour Power is running things. Who was that? Wow.
I don't know. Somebody just got smacked.
Excuse us. Okay, that is it for the first round. Now we bump down to the bottom half. And we have an elimination race, our first of the bracket. Yep. Who's up first here?
We got Quad Boy and Vapid.
All right. Wichita, Kansas versus Grand Forks, North Dakota.
It's a battle of the Midwest.
Battle of the Midwest, yes. Right. Quad Boy is muted. I'm trying to remember what grade Quad Boy is going into. I'm going to say maybe 8th. I think
Seems
that's
right.
All right. And Vapid, of course, going into his senior year. Both these pilots were racing in office hours today. Quad Boy won it in office hours. So let's see what happens here in the library with the rope.
I was going to say with the B-brain.
Yeah, right. Newbie drone supplying quads for the pilot's choice here. Brushed, brushless.
Our favorite drone manufacturer at the moment. I don't see that changing anytime soon.
Out of San Diego. Okay, so we've got Vapid in blue, Quad Boy in cyan. Anybody's race right now as they're in the ladder, but Vapid's got a little edge.
I was going to say Vapid's in the lead. I mean, this is maybe a little unexpected. Vapid filling in the 7th spot and Quad Boy in the 6th spot. Well, I guess it's not too bad. They're in the 6-7 seed.
Oh, but Quad Boy gets him at the end.
Oh my gosh.
Vapid got stuck in the corner somehow.
I got stuck in the corner there and they wouldn't let me out, so I had to R.
Oh my gosh.
I had to reset to a gate. Oh man.
And Quad Boy sticking with it, not losing his lines, and he just takes advantage of that corner moment for Vapid. Okay.
Never
Vapid,
give up.
You had it.
Never give up. Never surrender.
That's right. Anything can happen, especially in the library. There's some hidden trapdoors in here. Okay. That rug is just way too classic.
Looks like what my wife just got in our living room.
All right. Inspiration from the newbie drone design, or the VelociDrone designer here. Okay, look at it. Very close.
Quad Boy
Down
chasing
through
Vapid.
gravity. Quad Boy with a familiar sight sees Vapid in front of him, just like last time.
And Quad Boy needs to work on his lines through that gate there when he has a chance, but still right on the heels of Vapid. Has him in his sights.
Oh my gosh, the same gate.
It takes over. Vapid
Yes.
had a mistake on that ladder. That's going to put Quad Boy into the lead as we head down the stairs.
Can he
Coming
hold
up,
it?
Oh, looks like Vapid crashed. That means Quad Boy will take home the win.
Wow. Very close. Vapid had the heartbreaker in the first one, and Quad Boy passes him in the ladder on the second one. And that's 2 in a row for Quad Boy, staying alive. And Vapid, that is where the night ends for you. But already a second oval win in a row. You found new life in the play-in. You won the play-in. 2 big wins tonight for you. Although your night is over right now, Vapid, thoughts on your night so far?
I think ever since last week, I've been pushing myself to get better and better. You know, daily office hours every day, going to playing with all those guys and stuff. It's a lot of fun. It gets me a lot of practice in. And I think a lot of it's just going to come with time experience and figuring out new tricks and new ways to do things. So,
Well, it's great having you in the YDSC, and we really enjoy watching you fly. Congrats on the win in the Oval and in playing your way into the bracket. And we will see you at office hours each day and next week. And congratulations, Quad Boy. You are staying alive. We will see you again soon. Now let's look to match number 6, where it's Raid Optics, Junior at Eden Prairie, going up against Captain Banana, the 6th grader, going to Edina. A West Side battle, and familiar faces from office hours. These pilots are grinding every day as well with Sour Power and office hours. Only one will emerge. Only one will survive. Let's see what happens. Thank you, Brian, running things. Getting these pilots lined up. Okay, Raid Optics in red, Banana in yellow. Familiar foes.
Raid Optics down through the dive gate first. Banana's struggling a little bit to get there. Here goes Raid Optics through our window pane over into the recharge gate up the stairs.
We can say anything we want about Raid Optics. He's not listening. It's okay. That's how he likes to fly.
I think it's a good idea, honestly. I mean, the curse of the announcer is a real thing, and there you go.
33. Nice. Okay, Banana.
Raid Optics qualifying fastest time was 31.139. So 33, we usually see about a second or two slower than your qualifying time in these initial heats of the mains. So that's pretty expected right there.
And Banana, we got a little stuck in the corner.
I think the only person who ever improves upon their time as they go through the mains is Kendrick, because he just shows up and is just figuring out the course as he goes throughout the whole event. But
Kendrick, a last-minute scratch this morning. He's our defending champion, but is not here to defend. All right, we're going to go again. Banana had a little trouble there at the end, but he has gotten good very fast. Took Raid Optics a while to hone these skills. This is a really interesting matchup. Can the newcomer
doing a better
sneak
job
out
through that first split ladder up there, but still about 4 gates behind Raid. Raid moving up the ladder. Oh, makes a mistake. Let's see if Captain Banana has enough time to get to him.
catches him in the ladder, but Raid was already on his way out. But something can happen in this corner. That corner is dangerous, but Raid gets it. All right.
39.189. That's a good time for Banana.
Really close, Banana. You were there. You stuck with it, but that is the end of your night. Another qualifier. We appreciate you being here. Very promising career. You're just beginning. Any words to say as you bow out tonight, Banana?
I think both of those races. First it was against Warhead, then...
And then Raid, yeah, it gets tough.
Raid Optics.
Yeah.
Hey, but that says a lot about Raid Optics and Warhead. Both those pilots just started last season, and they've gotten extremely good with a lot of hard work. So that proves what it takes, Captain Banana. They're good role models for you.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna go.
All right.
I'll be back tomorrow at office hours.
All right. Have a good night. We'll see you at Doe.
Good job, Banana.
Goodbye.
Flying.
All right.
Okay. And Raid, congratulations. You are racing on. Ooh, and this is a good one. Look at this.
This is a
We're
good
at the
one.
top half.
So High Voltage texted me a screenshot of his fastest time, which he thinks was the fastest overall qualifying. So I know he's ready for this race. So Vanadium, better watch out. This is not a gimme.
Hold up.
All right, Voltage from the two-time state champion St. Louis Park drone team, graduating, going off to University of Minnesota Duluth, going further north. Going to face off against Vanadium. He's got a three-peat in his pocket. back to see if he can win again tonight, he's going to have to take care of high voltage to stay up on the top. This will be fun.
All right, go ahead and run him, Brian. Here we go. Right
Best of
along.
luck.
Good luck, Vanadium. Good luck, Voltage. All right,
Thank
here's
you.
Voltage. They're trading that first spot.
Oh, opposite
head down.
directions down that split ladder.
Vanadium has the
Ooh.
faster dive gate. Voltage, a few mistakes there in the window. Managed to recover nicely.
Okay, can he catch as Vanadium is going up a little sticky on that ladder?
Oh,
Voltage
Vanadium has a
overtakes the
mistake.
lead. Okay, here comes the
Voltage to lose at
dangerous
this point.
corner.
You're, oh, Vanadium misses a gate, forgets the one
Wow.
going up. Wow, Voltage will take the first win.
Oh.
Nice
My shirt
battle,
was
you
off.
guys. Amazing.
Oh boy. Oh
Voltage,
boy.
you had him in your sights, and then you got him in the ladder, correct?
All I can say is I can't thank any more than my shirt being off.
Oh no.
Are we going shirtless? Okay.
We are
Glad
going
we don't have
shirtless.
video
I think we
turned
need a
on.
live cam.
We're
Live.
just gonna leave that to our imagination.
Yeah.
All right. This is a good one in match 7.
Where it
Let's see
starts
what
to get
happens.
really
Again,
interesting.
not elimination, so losing pilot is not done, but Vanadium has to come back here to force a third one. Zipping through that introductory section down through the
No.
offset ladder.
Oh, Vanadium
No.
with the lead here. Voltage making multiple mistakes as he's heading into that pan first. But Vanadium has multiple gate lead at this point. Up the ladder he goes into our peekaboo.
Voltage is hanging close, but with this one lap,
Not
and
gonna
he gets it.
happen.
27. Yeah. Voltage overcomes the mistakes, tried to make up ground, but could not catch Vanadium on that one. So we have our first rubber match of the night. Some people laugh at me when I say rubber match. That is the term. Maybe an old-fashioned term, but that is the third match in a best of 3, or the 5th in a best of 5. We're gonna race them again, and the winner stays up top. Loser goes down low.
Voltage with the whole shot out forward, but Vanadium has typically had the better line on this one. Voltage out front.
Wow.
Dang it.
Vanadium made a mistake there on the carpet. Oh, now multiple mistakes. This probably gives Voltage a chance here.
Voltage zipping up the ladder. Vanadium's in it, but Voltage is already out.
No mistakes,
what
and
happens
it
here
should be
at the end.
his. The cheater
Oh.
moved. There it is. 27-2-3-1.
My shirt
Vanadium
is off.
31. Oh,
Let's go.
We will
Voltage
trust you on that.
sending a signal right now to Vanadium, saying you're gonna have to work for this championship of this week.
Good
Oh my
race.
goodness.
Great race. All I gotta say is thank you for crashing there. I think you got a little distracted. I think it was a lot of mental aspects about me being shirtless in a race.
Could be.
Oh no. Let's
Created-
just think that we are at home and not at bars where I can take my shirt off.
You've created an image in all of our minds as you stay on track to the final.
I'll
Up
get
top,
those rip-off pans for next week.
Vanadium is going to have to work his way from down low. And now it's match 8 with our other winners. Daylight FPV course designer, back-to-back course designer from San Antonio, Texas. And Warhead, our TQ top qualifier tonight in the library. This will be a good one too. Again, not elimination, but the loser will have to stay alive down under.
Down under.
Sour
ready.
Power, let's start them. Race
Good-
manager Sour Power.
Good on time tonight, Marty. Oops.
Oh yeah, look at that. Moving along. We have a race tomorrow too with the challenge camp.
Oh, that's right.
So you
And we
can
had a
tune
race
in
this-
tomorrow.
Some racing this afternoon out behind
that's
Hydra
right.
headquarters.
That's right. Outside, the big ones. All
Oh,
right,
here's Warhead and Daylight trading places as they head up the ladder into the peekaboo. Daylight is coming out first. Down the stairs he goes.
Warhead got stuck up there. Daylight doing it the traditional way. Hit the finish. Wow, Warhead almost caught him.
Daylight going to take the first win here against the #1 seed in our upper bracket.
Well, course design.
I'm sure they're all shaking it off at this point, trying to figure out.
Gives a little edge.
Get a little loose there.
Warhead had a couple bits of contact there, and hard to afford that with the races this tight. So match 8 continues. Daylight has the edge. Can Warhead even it?
Yep. The level of racing has just gone up week over week.
1. Absolutely. Many of these pilots got their start in the YDSC. Daylight actually was flying on his own and joined us.
Well, Daylight makes mistakes. That does give Warhead a chance. Up the ladder first.
And Warhead looking to even the score. Can he hold it together here in the finish? A lot of technical stuff in the finish, and he does.
Only less than a second difference there. We will go to the rubber match again.
Yeah, really good, really tight at the top here. It's Warhead, the freshman at the University of St. Thomas, the Tommies, and Daniel, Daylight FPV, course designer from San Antonio, Texas, going into sudden death. In the library, 3, 2, 1.
Daylight with the whole shot.
Fast start.
Daylight in the lead a little bit here. Warhead chasing him.
Oh, look at how tight they are.
Warhead overtakes him as they head up the stairs. Oh, but Daylight makes an incredible turn on that ladder.
That was a nasty ladder.
That was a nasty ladder is right. Oh my goodness. Oh, Warhead sneaks back from under the stairs, doesn't bother going over, plays the cheater move to, I'm sure, Daylight's chagrin. Not happy about that one. Oh man.
Hey, it's not a cheating move if it's
if it's allowed.
If it's allowed.
Oh man.
I fully support cheater moves.
Warhead, how did that one feel?
I was a little shaky on the end there, kind of in the ladder, but I think I'm getting the first bit down, so.
Well, top qualifying time, and you had to hold off a massive challenge by the course designer there, Daylight. Got all the way to the third and deciding heat, and it was a close one. That was a thriller.
Look at this, Marty.
What's the lobby?
Look at this. In match number 11, so our semifinals for the upper bracket, we have High Voltage and Warhead. Warhead is up there usually. High Voltage has been a while since I think he's been in the upper into the semifinals in this grouping. But here, match 9 and 10, we have Daylight, Quadboy, Vanadium, and Raid Optics. 4 pilots who we traditionally see in the top, especially Daylight and Vanadium, usually still hanging out in the upper bracket at this point. This is pretty interesting.
It's been an interesting little shuffle. Now, I'll point out that High Voltage was undisputed top pilot on the state champion St. Louis Park team when we were racing in real life. When we were forced into the simulator, it shuffled things a little bit. It took him a little while. He was no longer the top pilot on his team. But look at this. He has found his groove here in the library. I don't know if it's this course or what it is, but Voltage, great to see you. Maybe it's the shirt being off. Maybe it's summertime.
No, I finally decided to put the time in. I had swimming and all these other things when Sim first came out, so I was
graduating high school, little things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Graduating, fighting COVID, you know, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to see you up there in match 11. So match 11 is coming up. That's the battle of the undefeateds. But first, we have match 9. Daylight FPV going right away again. And Quad Boy, this is San Antonio against Wichita. outstate competition heating up.
Also,
This will be
Atomic is
interesting.
here.
I see you, Atomic. We did not have a chance to work you in here. I apologize, but I appreciate you heading home as fast as you could.
Yep, no problem.
Hang out, watch with us,
Take the
and
chip tunes.
we will get you in next time. Atomic from Blaine, making a cameo.
That's true. I guess none of you guys can hear the chip tunes. I get that in mine for the live stream, but I need to get that piped in.
Yeah,
We're working on that.
Maybe I'll get like a dedicated bot to pipe in our music so you guys can all hear what the live stream hears at the same time.
Oh, get like groovy or rhythm in here.
Yeah, I use Pretzel Rocks. It's all stream safe stuff, so it's good.
Okay,
All right,
nice.
let's run them, Brian. Daylight and Quad Boy. Here we go. Daylight with the whole shot. Quad Boy
Daylight
chasing
in
him
green.
down.
Quad Boy and Cyan. Not easy chasing the course designer through this elaborate library. But Quad Boy, our dough winner today, Daily Office Hours winner today. See if he can continue his winning ways.
So Daylight having some problems there at the end as he head down the stairs, but Quad Boy had a few mistakes early on.
Yeah.
Wasn't feeling it.
Quad Boy caught a pilot who got stuck in the corner earlier, but this time Daylight had too much cushion. And here comes Quad Boy in second. All right, Daylight is our ace. Let's see if he can close it out. And we're gonna have to figure out when it's time to go to 2 laps. This is still 1 lap, but I think we're getting close.
I think once we get to the next one, actually.
Ooh, Daylight goes down.
Quad Boy out in the lead.
Yeah, Daylight had some trouble there.
Where is Daylight? Is he stuck or is he? He's alive.
He got out, but he got stuck in that first array of gates, and Quad Boy way out in front. If he just keeps it together. He's climbing the ladder.
Daylight must have had some sort of Windows update or something.
Definitely an opportunist.
Now's a great time to do a Windows update. It's never fails.
All right, Quad Boy is steady as he goes. Yeah, Daylight had some trouble at the beginning. It was kind of dribbling off the floor.
Yeah, something.
He's gonna stay relatively quiet tonight.
Let's see what he's asking for here. He's typing in chat.
See it.
No, I don't see him.
We're gonna get an explanation, a typed explanation.
Yeah, I don't think he's in voice right now.
SIM connector is failing. Wow, suddenly, after
Turned off and on
notching.
and off again.
Huh. All right, we're gonna give him a chance to reset.
Yep. So we do give. Let me see.
1 redo.
Yeah, I'll see if he wants to use it.
All right, we got some comments from Minnesota STEM Partnership and Drew Whitson from Periscope appearing on our Twitch chat.
All right. So Daylight would like a rerun on that race due to his technical difficulties. So we will rerun match number 2 or around race number 2 in this matchup.
Race number 2. All right, Quad Boy's gonna have to prove it. All right. He's gonna.
So go ahead and abort the race, Brian. That way I don't get a finishing time for them. Great, thank you.
Okay, match number 9 continues.
No.
Daylight did get the first win.
It's like it gave it to me anyway. Don't fix those
Okay, we gotta
timings up.
correct that.
Yeah, I'll fix that up.
As we look at the leaderboard in the upper corner, Captain Banana finishes in 8th tonight. Vapid finishes in 7th. Those were our play-in qualifiers. Okay.
All right, he says he should be good.
Let's run them again.
Wouldn't be a drone race without technical difficulties.
Yeah.
IRL or simulated. It happens either way. Okay, fast start this time. No troubles so far. Daylight rocking his own library race course. Pilots, I recommend designing race courses. You get to race your own on Thursday nights.
Create a
Nice
course
climb
that
on
is
the ladder.
tuned to your specific skill set, even.
That's right.
Make everyone else suffer up the ladders and down. There's Daylight. Colin's rerun. I asked him if he wanted to hold on to it because he might have been able to win that one regardless and save on that rerun until later when it might have failed him against a faster opponent.
Yeah.
Later on, but he decided to use it now, just in the off chance that it failed him again. Didn't feel like running it, so we will go ahead and.
So Daylight stays alive, and Quad Boy, that is the end of the road for you tonight. But thank you again for being here, and congratulations again on your dough win earlier today. Daily Office Hours champion, in the running for the week champion. Doe Weekly champion. Doe. Need a badge for that.
We do need a badge.
He gets a badge for winning that today. The Doe badge. All right. Have a good rest of the night, Quad Boy. We'll see you again in office hours and on Thursday nights later this summer. And now, match 10, elimination match. Vanadium from Phoenix, Raid Optics from Eden Prairie. This will be interesting. Again, Vanadium has a three-peat under his belt. Not last week, but the 3 weeks prior. Win. Coming back this week, has to work his way from the bottom half, going up against Raid Optics, vastly improved from where he started earlier in the school year.
Brian's asking for a season dough badge and a team dough badge as well.
Okay.
I'll humor you. We'll get you all the dough badges you want.
Lots
Brian.
of dough badges.
Lots of dough badges.
Lots of Homer Simpsons.
Oh. All right, pilots are ready in match number 10. Here's Vanadium and Raid Optics. Go ahead and send them, Brian.
4, 3, 2, 1. And they are off.
Fast. Raid Optics keeping up with him. Going down the line. First ladder.
Vanadium always racing in blue. Raid Optics and Eden Prairie red. The Eagles from Eden Prairie, presented by Mini Analytics. And Vanadium, who we met at Whooptopia back in February in Phoenix when we were still flying around to drone races. 27.
Cheater move there.
Vanadium with the win.
It's just faster, Joel.
I know.
You have to do it to win if it's close.
I know. It's just,
As much
it
as
reminds me of the
voltage.
one course where I had like the line of like 5 gates side by side, and you guys did this little like poke thing where I wanted you to do like rolls around, and you were like, and it, yeah. Ever since then, I've just laughed at what you guys trying to exploit whatever tiny little loopholes that are possible.
Oh, I learned a lot from Blake and the stuff that they do in the VRL to try to break tracks. I mean, you have to foolproof everything.
Yeah, you guys are crazy. Oh, gotta set this back.
Someday
on
we'll
the
be back
off-road.
in real life.
Oh, the good old days.
The good old days.
All right, can Vanadium close the door on Raid Optics and continue on, or does Raid Optics have something up his sleeve? He can't hear us.
I'm not
But
sure why it says 5th overall for Raid Optics right there. That's a mistake.
yeah, I noticed that with Quadboy too. It already had him in 6 before that was over. Okay. Fast start for Vanadium. Raid Optics right there. Raid Optics.
clips that second beta FPV flag. At this point, I think he might be throwing in the towel. And he's below the floor.
Did he get stuck?
He did.
Yeah, all the flags. If you crash on a flag, you get stuck.
Yeah.
So,
Was
Alright.
he in last though?
yeah. So I made the comment about that when I was expecting 4 lanes, not 2.
Right.
I think I'm gonna pull a because we're doing good on time. I think that the results, I don't think they'll change, but it's
That's
worth running.
favoritism, Joel.
I think it's worth rerunning it. I'm gonna use his one thing though, so he can get it this
You
time,
only
but he
get
won't get
one.
it another. They only get one.
You only
Go
get
ahead
one.
and
That's true.
abort it and rerun it. So
Okay. Vanadium's got to prove it. Raid gets another life. And a fast start for Raid, but Vanadium immediately overtakes. Some more reps for the Desert Destroyer. Can Raid catch up? 3 gates back at the moment.
Vanadium's hit another gear here.
but he misses that second and third gate up.
Yeah. He doesn't need to hear voltage in his ear.
What does he get there?
Boom. 27.
27.
Oh, that could have been a 25.
If he had made that mistake, yeah.
If he didn't make that mistake, that might have been a 25.
All right, Raid, great flying, super fast, completely and totally impressed by how well you are flying lately, but you ran into the man from Phoenix, Vanadium. Tough to beat, but you made it far. Thoughts, if you can hear us again?
I could have had a chance, but set me getting under the map, like, that killed the mood.
Yeah, it's tough to come back from that, but always a pleasure to watch you race, my friend. You're in the running for the Doe Weekly Championship as well. You're becoming a legend in the Doe, so we will see you daily office hours tomorrow, I trust, and have a good rest of the night. Great flying as always. Meanwhile, Vanadium moving on up.
Jay Redding
Staying
cheering
alive.
on his team there.
Oh
Saying,
yeah.
nice flying raid against some tough competitors, which is very true. All right, so we're going to move into 2 laps now from here on out. So we're on to the final 4. So we're in the upper bracket semifinals with High Voltage and Warhead, and in the lower bracket we have the Daylight and Vanadium matchup. Winner of that will face the loser of 11 and 13 to get onto the finals, unless, Marty, you want to move right away right now into a 4-lane Chase the Ace.
Well,
I like 4-lane Chase the Ace. That sounds like fun.
any
We
other
haven't-
pilots?
You guys
We
want
could
to
go
weigh in?
Super Chase. We could go Super Chase. You gotta win
Yeah,
3.
we got to win 3.
2 laps. Super Chase.
I mean, that sounds fun to me. I need a buy-in
Fine.
from 2 others. Warhead, yes, no,
Yeah, it's fine.
that's fine.
Yeah. Let's see 4 up on this thing.
Okay, let me reorganize this for a second.
Make sure race manager Sour Power is keeping track.
Oops,
Following.
that's the wrong thing. Yeah,
This is the Youth Drone Sports Championships.
anything. can
6th
happen.
race, 6th Thursday of the summer. And we mapped it out. We counted. We got 12 Thursdays that we're racing. June, July, August. We are at the halfway point. Actually, I think we dip into September at the end because we got a late Labor Day. So who is going to be on top at the halfway point tonight? We are down to the final 4. We've got Daylight FPV. We've got Vanadium. We've got High Voltage, and we have Warhead. Daylight, course designer, San Antonio, Texas, going into his sophomore year in high school. Vanadium from Phoenix, Arizona, always dangerous, always feared by his fellow pilots. the Desert Destroyer, going to be a senior this year.
It's
High
totally
voltage. High voltage, graduated from St. Louis Park High School. The Dynasty, the two-time defending state champion St. Louis Park Orioles drone team, on his way to the University of Minnesota Duluth to become a Bulldog drone racer. And Warhead, graduate of Hill Murray, tonight's top qualifier. Here he is in the Final Four, on his way to the University of St. Thomas in St. Paul, Minnesota, racing tonight from Wisconsin. We have 4 states represented in our finals tonight: Minnesota, Wisconsin, Texas, and Arizona. And we are going to be chasing the ace, a super chase the ace. They are going to go 4 up. They're going to race 2 laps. And this thing will be over when one of these pilots wins 3 times. Doesn't have to be in a row. This could go 3. This could go 7. See what happens.
See, I got just waiting on Brian to make some changes here.
Okay. Pilots, any words?
Good luck, have fun, do your best.
That's a good one. We've had some amazing racing tonight, all the way back to the oval. The oval was insane tonight, where we saw Vapid from Grand Forks complete the 2-week sweep, qualifying graduating out of the oval. And then even the play-in was tight. Get into this bracket. And now we are to our Final Four. All these pilots absolutely belong here.
Just waiting on a quick color change before we get them racing here. We have a color conflict between Warhead and Voltage are both pink. Need one of you guys
No,
to
I'm
change?
orange.
Okay,
Voltage
that's a
went
big
orange?
change.
Oh, I go orange.
All right.
Okay.
I think we are ready for our finals.
Got 5 viewers on Twitch. This is what you came for. Super fast pilots. 4 states represented. 3, 2, 1.
I was like, no,
Boom.
it is 4 states. You're like 3. No. Daylight goes down right out the bat. But Vanadium, Voltage, and Warhead.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Warhead does survive. Is he below the map or not? Nope, looks like he survived. All right, so Vanadium out front. Daylight climbs into second place out of last.
wow.
This is a 2-lap race. Don't forget, gentlemen, 2 laps. 2 laps.
And Vanadium is done with his first lap first. Going down the offset ladder. Lots of drones in the library.
Oh my goodness. Vanadium's lead right now is pretty insurmountable. 10 gates ahead of Voltage, who did overtake Daylight. Now we do, since we're running 4 up, finishing position does matter.
That's right. And
So there is
Peekaboo, 55 seconds, setting the tone for the 2 laps. Vanadium is your first winner.
Look at these 2
Let's
right
go.
there. Oh
Let's
my
go.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
I missed it.
300 milliseconds. I'm trying to figure out.
Amazing.
I'm trying to figure out Vanadium's lap times there. 27 and 28, I think. So his best lap. Oh my goodness. Whoa.
He did a 26, didn't he? 26.0?
Yeah, 26.018 is the new hot lap on this track.
Nicely done, Vanadium.
Whew.
Voltage got second, Daylight third, and Warhead comes in fourth that time. But
Come on, Warhead.
we got some heats to
Get
go
up
here.
here.
This is a super chase. All right, first to win 3 ends it. This is fun. In the library, a course designed by Daylight, one of your finalists. Voltage just barely got in front of him in that one. All right, let's run them again.
Daylight, did you take the cheat finish or did you do it legit?
I'm guessing he did it legit, but
No,
he might be
cheated.
inspired.
Oh,
Did he?
he did.
I missed it. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Vanadium pulls out ahead, but man, look at that chase pack.
Beautiful flying.
So pretty.
Oh, Vanadium's so fast through that.
All right, can they get him in the ladder? Voltage is
Oh,
climbing the
Voltage.
ladder.
2 laps.
No.
Voltage
No.
makes a mistake. One mistake, Voltage drops all the way back to 4th place. Right off the bat. That's how close it is right now. But Vanadium
Daylight being
making
second now.
no mistakes. He wants to end this as quick as possible. Now we are doing super chase, so he has to get 3 wins.
He does. Duck, duck, gray duck,
But
and
he is locked in.
done.
52
What?
with a bet. There it is, a 25-second best lap.
Daylight gets second. Nicely done, Daniel. Comes Voltage and Warhead. Voltage grabs third. Warhead fourth. All right, it's not over.
25-219 best lap.
Whew.
That just chopped a whole second off of his fastest, I think. Man.
Definitely finding his groove. All right, let's see if any of these pilots can stop.
All right. So we have a tie for second right now with Voltage and Daylight. So if Vanadium ends up winning again and ending this, we have a tie break between Voltage and Daylight. Will come down to a
Playoff.
You want? Yeah, let's do a playoff. I'm not
Well,
going
it'll
to.
depend on how they finish in this one.
It
right?
will
Like-
depend. Yeah. Well, it will depend. Oh no, it wouldn't be a playoff. You're right. There wouldn't be a playoff. There would be different
But
points.
If we extend, it could end up, we could have some
Yeah.
ties, perhaps.
No, you're right.
Somebody
All right.
else was going to have to beat Vanadium to make that happen. Let's see what happens here. We are going into the third. Can Vanadium complete the sweep and get back
Shirts
his
off.
title? Shirts
Shirts
off.
off.
All bets off. Go. Voltage with the fastest start.
Yeah, Vanadium down that split ladder right there is hand and fist faster than pretty much everyone on this part. That's
All
pretty
in the
impressive.
window, but Vanadium is
Oh,
out
no.
first.
Where'd I get stuck?
We're hearing Voltage real-time commentary coming from fourth at the moment. He's got time though. 2 laps. Daylight chasing Vanadium. Warhead's right there. Chasing Daylight.
He has that so locked in.
All right, watching Vanadium.
No.
Can anybody stop the Desert Destroyer? Phoenix,
He misses a
Arizona.
gate, but Warhead is just closest one back, still 6-7 gates behind.
Boom.
Vanadium takes the over the top to finish it out. Here comes Daylight. He will finish up in second place. Warhead in third for this one. Voltage pulls
In
up the rear.
All right. Let's hear it for these pilots. Absolutely our top 4 tonight. And Vanadium, who actually suffered a loss earlier in the bracket, had to work his way back from the bottom half of the bracket. Who was that against? That was against Voltage?
Yep.
Earlier? That's right. So Voltage got a win over Vanadium. Vanadium didn't like it much. He didn't care about shirts being on or off. Comes back here in the final. Haven, Vanadium. What was your thought going 3 for 3 in the final? Is he there? I think he's celebrating somewhere else in the house.
He's running around with his shirt off.
Yep, he's throwing it back. Warhead, you were the top qualifier tonight. Got all the way to the final, but some crazy fast flying. How did it feel competing against these top pilots at the end?
It was definitely a challenge, but I feel like I lost kind of my groove in that last race, especially in the first heat. I really didn't have my flow going.
You put in quite a bit of practice on this course, right?
Yeah, I did.
All right, well, it was
Fighting
awesome
that-
seeing you up at the top of the times.
finding that groove is kind of the important part of this.
Can you guys hear me now?
We
Yes.
can hear you now. Yeah.
How did it feel? Reclaiming
I
the
was
crown.
going into it, but because I wasn't doing that good, I took one loss, but I was able to find my groove, and it was a fun race. Good job, guys.
Really great flying. Really amazing. And Voltage, you were there trying to chase him, trying to keep pace. What did it look like with Blue in front of you? Still there, Will? All right, maybe not.
There we go. I was muted.
Ah,
No, yeah, Vanadium's he's a force to be reckoned with. I don't know what it is. I think he might be on some performance enhancing specimens down there.
some
Down in the-
PEDs.
Yup. He's something else. He's a different breed.
well, you did get him earlier in the bracket, but I think that just got him going.
He was
But
just heating up.
wonderful flying by you tonight, establishing yourself again in the upper echelon. Great seeing that. Looking forward to seeing you in our pro race camp as well in the coming weeks. And great flying all around tonight. Love this course. Daylight, thank you for designing another epic course. Super fun scenery. And we will see you next week. We look forward to future courses from you, for future races from you. Warhead, nice TQ tonight. I think that was a first. We look forward to having you build on that. Voltage in the final with a vengeance, and Vanadium, your winner tonight. Vanadium wins the open class. I wonder if Kenny will be back next week to try to steal it back. We shall see. And of course, in our oval earlier, great flying by the Big Oof. Great flying by our newcomer. I'm forgetting his name right now, from Roseville.
Horizon Lunar? Horizon something?
Lunar Horizon, yes. Horizon Lunar?
Horizon Lunar.
Sorry,
Horizon
it's not in front of me. But impressive debut, but it was Vapid FPV from Grand Forks winning the oval. That was a super fun way to start, and we close it out with just a dominant performance, 3 in a row from Vanadium. Congratulations. And our race manager, Brian, dealing with some switcheroos there at the end. Always appreciate that. Running daily office hours every day in Discord and in VelociDrone. We'll see what happens in the week-long competition there. We've got a team race coming up on Saturday. You can watch the challenge camp. Viewers will be live streaming tomorrow afternoon, 1 o'clock Central Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Time, with some kids out on the East Coast. We'll be racing tomorrow. That's Friday. And then on Saturday, we've got a team race just for ourselves, just a little practice, just a little experiment. And of course, we'll be back here next Thursday. We are into the back half of our Thursday night races here in the YDSC summer season. If you are wondering, what in the world is this and how can I do it? It's the Youth Drone Sports Championships. The website is youthdronesports.org. We still have another half a summer to go if you want to get in and start racing. You start in the oval, you graduate to the fun tracks like you just saw in the library. And then you can get your school going and create a school team. And no matter what happens with COVID-19, we will be racing drones all school year long. We can do it in person safely. If we're not allowed to be in person, we will be back here in the simulator. So if you think this looks like fun, it absolutely is. And you learn some real life skills. You learn how to fly real drones. You can fly these drones. If you can race these drones in the simulator or in real life, you can race and fly. You can certainly fly any drone out there, get high paying jobs. This is the Youth Drone Sports Championships. We are pioneering the youth STEM sport of drone racing. For my partner Joel, who made the whole thing possible with this amazing system and live streaming.
I do want to do a league rankings update.
Oh yes, let's do that.
Yep. So Vanadium did win tonight, but because he did take a loss in the early second round of the upper match. That dropped him down pretty dramatically because he lost a high voltage who had a pretty low elo. So overall, Vanadium is actually going to drop 15 points on his ranking down to 1610. So he was at 1625, moving down to 1610. Still in first place by a solid 180 points ahead of Donut, but it is what it is. I don't even see Balake on here anymore. I don't know what happened to Balake.
Did Balake drop off for inactivity?
I'll have to take a look at what happened there, why he's not on here.
Raid Optics has a phone call.
Raid Optics has a phone call. Big winners tonight. Warhead moves up to 1384 from 1358, so a 26-point gain. High Voltage moves from 1228 all the way up to 1317. He's now still sitting in 4th place overall. Warhead still 3rd place overall. Donuts in 2nd place. We haven't seen him in a few weeks. Another huge winner tonight, Daylight FPV, moving all the way from 1102. He was sitting down in about 15th spot, moved all the way up to 1206, putting him in 5th place overall. Which seems more appropriate.
Huge jump for Daylight.
Yeah, so Daylight making his moves on the league rankings here to get into that spot where I think he belongs. Raid Optics also making a healthy move up, moving up 18 points overall to 1199. He's sitting in 6th place overall.
Is Kenrick not in the rankings either?
Place. I don't have Kenrick on these boards right now, so I need to get them.
So
I need to get them, yeah.
Couple of names missing, but interesting shuffle and a huge jump for Daylight. Designing courses and crushing in these races, making it all the way to the finals here this week. We like your narration of the standings, of the rankings, Joel, but looking forward to a graphic, maybe for the second half of the season.
Maybe I'll work on that for the next week. That's a good idea. You can go to fly.youthdronesports.org, and there's a little list icon on the left side. You can click on that. You can see the league rankings at any time you want. You can also jump in our Discord channel and chat with us, and you can use the Hydra bot there to figure out the rank of any pilot. So lots of ways to find this information.
And if you want to recap and look at the results of tonight's race, you can see it up there in the upper corner. It's also in the Hydra FPV app, in the App Store, the Google Play Store. That is your source for all of the information about the YDSC and a bunch of races happening around the country. Drone racing continues through physical distancing.
We have a big week coming up here in August 9th. We will be a part of the MultiGP Virtual I.O., or Virtual Open as they're calling it. So I think 5 nights of drone racing from the best pilots around the world in 5-inch, mega class, team racing, micros, some other combat competition stuff that'll be announced. Tons of stuff coming up, and you'll be able to download the Hydra app, play along, win some prizes by selecting which pilots you think will win. So a whole bunch of fun stuff to happen then. So keep your ears open. Yeah.
Awesome. All virtual International Open here in VelociDrone, brought to you by Hydra and on the Hydra system. That's going to be fantastic. Keep in mind, the Thursday of that week, I believe it's Thursday the 13th, we're going to have to shift the time of our weekly Thursday race. So we will make sure everybody knows about that for the YDSC. All right. How was the phone call?
It was okay.
All right.
It was okay.
Well, it ruined my mood immediately.
Yeah. Well, great job, all of you pilots. We are becoming big fans of all of you. Great to see you in the office hours, day in, day out, getting better. We thank Brian Sourpower, our star mentor and race manager, for making that happen, for pushing the envelope and creating new formats for these pilots to fly in. And we live stream every Thursday night, just like this. We've got the youth becoming great drone racing pilots, and we're here every Thursday night. And as Joel said, coming up second week of August, it's MultiGP International Open. We'll be live streaming that as well. All right, everybody. Thank you for another great Thursday.
Yep. Thanks guys. See you guys next week.
See you next week.